Mastering Digital Body Language and Virtual Etiquette, a global guide for remote work success. Learn to read and express virtual cues for better engagement, credibility, and trust in remote and AI-supported communication. Imagine being in a meeting where no one speaks, but everyone is watching. Cameras are off. Microphones are muted. You don't know if they're listening or scrolling Instagram. In today's digital world, this is the new normal. In this episode, we dive deep into the unspoken language of virtual communication. Whether you're negotiating across continents, managing hybrid teams, or interviewing for your next big role, your digital body language is your credibility. A tech consultant in Sao Paulo lost a client because his email tone felt too cold. A Singaporean HR manager misinterpreted a Slack thumbs up as passive-aggressive. A Canadian analyst turned off her camera to multitask and was later excluded from decision-making. A teacher in South Korea used emojis to build rapport and saw a 40% increase in student engagement. A Mumbai-based team leader began summarizing Zoom meetings via video recaps and gained executive praise. A UK financial firm implemented a digital onboarding program with AI-based tone detection tools cut churn by 35%. An Australian startup taught virtual storytelling techniques, employee satisfaction rose by 28%. A US corporation deployed sentiment analysis AI in internal communications, conflict incidents dropped 50%. A South African NGO introduced culturally sensitive emoji guidelines, boosted donor trust regionally. A Hong Kong enterprise used digital etiquette micro-learning modules, productivity increased by 22% within 90 days. What is digital body language? Digital body language refers to the signals, tone, rhythm, and behavior we exhibit in virtual communication, emails, messages, video calls, and virtual collaboration platforms. As in-person interactions decline, mastering virtual cues is essential for career advancement, online and remote job skills development. The psychology of digital presence: people judge trustworthiness and leadership not just by words, but by timing, clarity, tone, and responsiveness. Tools vs. talent. While collaboration tools are abundant, emotional intelligence remains rare. Reading context, managing tone, and knowing when to mute or speak is a 21st century skill. The high cost of misinterpretation, misunderstood intent can lead to failed deals, broken trust, and reduced team morale, issues amplified in remote work. Video call dynamics, camera position, facial expressions, background, and even eye contact through the lens convey professionalism or lack thereof. AI in communication analysis 2024 to 2025 data shows. McKinsey: 60% of global companies now use AI to analyze internal communication tone. Gartner: poor digital etiquette costs U.S. firms $62 billion in productivity. HBR: over 85% of managers report frustration with vague virtual cues. WEF: communication is a top skill for future workforce adaptability. LinkedIn Global Report: digital empathy now ranks as a top soft skill with certification in online job applications. Expert tips: always clarify tone, use context cues and reiterate intentions in writing. Mirror professionalism, match your colleagues' level of formality. Time your responses, don't delay replies unnecessarily, lag signals disengagement. Use intentional visuals, turn on your camera with purpose, signal leadership. Simplify complex emotions, replace ambiguity with clarity. When in doubt, say it with kindness. 10 frequently asked questions. How do I signal engagement in a Zoom call without interrupting? Use facial feedback, nods, raise hand tools, or quick emoji reactions to show active listening. Is it rude to not reply to messages instantly? No, but set expectations. Use status indicators or autoresponders if away. How do I build trust in cross-cultural virtual teams? Balance universal etiquette with cultural awareness. Personalize communication. What's the right email tone in remote work? Aim for warm, concise, and professional. Add greetings and closings. Are emojis unprofessional? Context matters. Use sparingly and match audience tone. Should I always turn on my camera? Yes, when presence matters. Otherwise, communicate why it's off. How do I give feedback virtually? Use the compliment critique compliment method. Always clarify intent. What is the best way to handle silence during virtual meetings? Check in with open-ended questions. Confirm understanding. Can digital body language help in job interviews? Absolutely. Posture, tone, and eye contact still matter virtually. How do I correct someone's tone without offending them? Frame it around impact, not blame. I interpreted it this way. Was that your intention? 5 assignments. Audit your last 5 emails and video calls for tone and clarity. Create a virtual presence checklist for daily Zoom or Teams meetings. Practice delivering 3 types of feedback: positive, neutral, critical, via video. Observe a recorded meeting and document nonverbal signals. Rewrite one Slack or Teams message to make it clearer and more empathetic. Top 5 takeaways. Digital communication is visual, emotional, and contextual. Presence is power. Show up with clarity and consistency. Responsiveness and empathy build virtual trust. Small signals create big impressions. Virtual leadership begins with intentionality. The future of communication is not about more messages, it's about better ones. You are the face of your brand, team, and trust even when the camera is off. Final sign off. Thank you for tuning into this lecture. Subscribe, comment your favorite insight, and check the description for a free certificate course and links to exclusive remote job skills training. 10-point University Q&A wrap-up. What's one way to build team rapport remotely? Start meetings with 1-minute check-ins, personal and professional. What digital signal is most commonly misread? Silence. It's often perceived as disengagement. How can I be more concise in virtual messages? Lead with the key point. Use bullets or structure when needed. What role does accessibility play in digital etiquette? Huge. Always provide transcripts, alt text, and readable formats. Can virtual etiquette be trained at scale? Yes, through micro-learning, feedback tools, and communication playbooks. Should I change my tone across cultures? Adapt, but don't overcorrect. Seek balance between authenticity and respect. How do introverts manage digital body language? Practice pre-recorded messages or use written follow ups to build presence. What's one mistake professionals make online? Relying too heavily on text without emotional framing. Is camera fatigue real? Yes. Alternate formats, audio updates, text briefs are helpful. What will digital etiquette look like in 2030? AI supported, emotionally intelligent, deeply human-centered.